My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Raptopia Estate, the second of its name. We have a gibbering prophet that we can now take down in the ruins in order to get the prophet's eye, plus 15 accuracy and position 4, as well as plus 3 speed and negative 15% stress. In parties where I don't have a jester running back and forth or, you know, anyone lunging or any of the sort, I'm actually gonna be able to use that pretty damn effectively. So, as a result, I'll want to pick that up right now. I've also had a look at my other missions. My other missions aren't particularly good, unfortunately. We also get a legendary bracelet from this. I don't know if I'm going to be using that often. Do we have a Hell's Hairpin already? We do. Okay, so I don't really need to go for the Hell's Hairpin. The only other options are, you know, run a long apprentice dungeon. But now we're on medium infestation. But we're only going to go higher infestation. Ooh, maybe it is actually run a long apprentice dungeon. Because I was just thinking, if I went Hellion instead of Crusader, and then a Houndmaster instead of the Plague Doctor, that previous setup would have worked. Because then you can just debuff the ever-loving shit out of the Gibbering Prophet, remove all of the Gibbering Prophet's damage, and then send all of the damage from our backlines in. Hell, you could even off-mark, right? And then the Hellion has Iron Swan as well. Also, that build, because it would have a Houndmaster, would build in a Guard, and Guard is essential for that final fight against the Gibbering Prophet. It's really good for the earlier fights against the Gibbering Prophet, but it's essential for those final fights. That said, Long Apprentice Dungeon, let's fucking go, dude! Alright, what do we got? It's Warrens. Let's have a quick look to see if anyone is particularly good in the Warrens. We've got a Warren Scrounger. Unfortunately, you are Finegophobic as well as Cedia Manic. Both of those are going to be really bad in this area, so I actually cannot take you. I believe, yeah, that's about it. No one else is... Yeah, no one else is really ready for this jelly. I don't think they're ready for this jelly, actually. I don't think they're ready for this jelly. And their body is going bootylicious for me, babe. So, I think if we're going for a healer... What, is my healer got to be my 4th line or 3rd line? So let's think about it. I really want to take Cambrai Brebeuf. I want to take that combo. So Cambrai Brebeuf. That's the combo I want to take, right? The guard me and then riposte combo. Which means I have space in my front line. And my front line, since we're on a long mission, I'm going to want a stress healer as well as a healer. So if I want a stress healer in my front line, I'm going to be taking a Crusader. And the Crusader is going to be able to help me out with those inspiring cries when they're necessary. And if I want a healer, the healer is going to mainly be... Depends how fast you are. Okay, you're 5. Busquet is slower, but you're also anemic, so I can't really take Busquet here. Like, I really want to take Relay. Just because I really prefer occultists to Vestals right now. But should I be preferring occultists to a Vestal? Probably not. I don't think there's a really good reason to have that as a strong preference right now. It does give me the ability to deal damage with Relay and stun the back lines with Relay, but the thing is, you know, Buscan can also do that. It's just, she's less versatile in the first round, should she act faster than Cambrai. I'll obviously do everything I can do to make sure that doesn't happen, but I don't want to take that chance. So instead, I will just take Relay here. And with this build, we will have Cambrai all the way up in the back line. I'll also unlock for Relay the Abyssal Artillery. No. He'll keep Demon's Pull at the moment. Because it's the only way that he can hit the back line the first, like, 5 rounds of the game. Because we're going to have... Oh, but I don't want him to be taking the damage. But I do want him to stun in the first round. Shit, this is difficult. I think this is what I go with. Right? So I've got to think about the amount of times that Cambrai is going to move forwards. But the thing is, on top of that, I have to consider Cambrai is more likely to be hit and targeted, which means more likely to be able to use riposte, the further forward they are. Your front line gets hit the most, your second line gets hit a lot, third, less, fourth, less again. So if I want Cambrai to be doing as many of his duelist ripostes as possible, I'm going to want him to move himself into the second line and then go from there. Which means that Relay usually, not always, will act first, get a stun off using Hands of Abyss, and then Cambrai can dash forward with duelist advance. Okay, that makes a lot more sense to me now. And if I'm doing the stun in the first turn invariably, then demons pull. Okay, so I do actually have Abyssal Artillery on this build. Good, good, good. Okay, this is all looking a lot better to me now. Let's unequip and resort all our trinkies. Beautiful. Now, there's some super freaking obvious ones, like Crescendo Box is going to be incredible. Ancestor's Pen is actually probably a good equip for Cambrai right now. Oh! Of course, silly me. Sunring, Sunring. I don't actually need to up your accuracy for this area. In fact, I don't even really need to up yours. Up yours. Beast Slayer Ring, maybe? Let's think about it. 90, nothing's really gonna have super high dodge. Like, you go down to maybe an 80 per hit here. Is that bad enough to even consider? You know what, I'll still give you the Sun Ring just because I'm a tiny bit terrified, but Relay is going to go Demon's Cauldron. Ancestor's Map goes on Brébeuf. Extra healing skills, stress healing skills. I think I might actually just put things that lower stress on a lot of my targets. So you take less stress. You're going to be dealing a lot of crits, so you're probably going to heal your own stress. Like, I kind of want to go Book of Sanity, Book of Sanity, Book of Sanity on, like, all three of these right now. Alright. You'll go Ancestor's Pen. That'll also increase your crit, which is going to be really, really, really good on you. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm actually going to go Book of Sanity right now. I don't want to have to spend extra turns using my stress healing. The stun is only going to be occasional. It's not that long of a dungeon. This is probably a party that's already well suited to do it. So now let's make sure they're all completely prepared. Beautiful. Cambrai is not going to use that. Cambrai, cool, you're set, and you two are also... Yep, set. Beautiful. Equipment upgrade on two of you. Let's get out there and fuck some shit up. Now, since we have the antiquarian with us, we are going to want to bring back money rather than heirlooms. Which is kind of annoying because I've been gunning on going all money. Oh well, I guess. Any of you that have something horrible and something great, like Martravers, can do your double locks right now. Anemic's bad, but do we have anything really bad? Dacnomania for quick reflexes is pretty good as well. Oh, no. We need to... Yeah, of course. We need to fix Furnival. Much, much easier. All right. Let's get out there. After we quickly check if there's anything that we want to buy. Nope. Zip, zilch. Nothing. Good lord. Okay, full camp, only a hunger. Yeah, no, I don't go for that. That's 4 hunger checks as well as 2 full camps. That's pretty good. We're in a long dungeon, so I'm going to go 4 and 4 in terms of shovels and skeleton keys. We're we do want to be able to interact with pretty much everything here perfectly, so we'll take all of the medicinal herbs. Holy water interacts with a couple of things here as well. And so do bandages. That's about it. Let's go. I want to be able to interact with things perfectly here so that I can make sure that I can pick up as many of the antiques from the antiquarians' interactions as possible.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Okay. Go down. Back one. Yeah, I can visit literally every room with only one Baxies. So that's good. Gotta make sure that the antiquarian is the person to interact with all of these so that I can pick up the minor antiques and major antiques. You are so beautiful. I should just be able to get some stress reduction by the disarms here. Good scouting, boys. Actually, the person with the map is lady, so... Good scouting, gal. Ooh. Yeah, we're not able to remove disease from characters, so this is going to be real annoying. Okay. Just kill the character while I can. For that same reason, I'm actually going to deal damage there. Exactly. I did need that damage because it was what ultimately allowed me to kill the swine wretch. Prevented a single attack out, which is pretty good. Alright. Remove as much stress as I can. Get a little bit of torch as well. Don't mind if I do. Beautiful.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I'm actually just going to toss every heirloom that I pick up, at the very least at the start of this dungeon, because there's literally no chance that I'll be able to have those by the end of the dungeon if I pick them up right now. May as well just give myself a better way of tracking my inventory. Man, they are going all over the top of us right now.
Killing blow.
Fucking yikes. Good crit. The hell? What is with their speed? This combo is supposed to happen at the start of the fight. Now it's happening at the end of pretty much all of these. That's not good. Not at all. Alright. I'd love to get an early action on my... Never mind. I'm amazed that we haven't gotten a disease yet. I'm actually amazed. Good slaps.
Give them no quarter.
Good resists. I guess I kick in my damage. I don't really want to keep this fight going for long, and yeah, they're pretty much just wailing on Lucy. They have no interests otherwise.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Again, Antiquarian should be interacting with everything, except for the traps and stuff like that.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Alright, we'll throw away the jade in order to start a stack of rare antiques. Okay, there's a secret door. Wow! Holy shit, there's a lot of places that have absolutely no battles. Wowzers. That can give you a negative quirk, so I'm not going to go with those books at all. But I can turn out the light and go for a while. This is going to be lovely. Let's stun her so she never gets a turn. Even if she doesn't die to this, which she does, though.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
It would have been nice if I could have gotten a heal off there. That is to say, a stress heal. May as well get a heal off while that's available to me. Hey! Lucy went really early in the turn order, so I did manage to get a heal off. That Blight's probably not worth it.
Eradicated.
Yeah, especially since I didn't crit or stress heal on my response. Pump the torch. Should be an easy fight. Oh, yes! That's a negative quirk removal. Unfortunately, like, obviously you don't want to take anyone that has a really negative quirk out on a mission. So it makes it difficult to remove really negative quirks on a mission. Don't get as much benefit from that as I might like. Man. Need that dead. Good.
Back to the pit.
This guy's got a hard noggin, so even if he was hit by that, it was possible that he wasn't going to get stunned. In fact, quite likely. Yeah, 10 to 20, I roll that. Okay. Sure. 6 to 11, I did roll enough to kill. That's good enough for me, I guess, in that circumstance. That heal would have been really nice, but not as nice as preventing the party-wide stress nuke. Okay. Then heal him. I mean, that was a stress heal, I guess? Ball and chain. 4 damage is fine. Heck, even the stun is fine. Now that should slow you down. And if I can do a small amount of damage to... No. Maybe I do stun you. I could get an extra turn out of this. Okay, I need to do 2 damage here. 3 damage works. I get to buy another turn because he's already got a lethal DOT on him, so this doesn't count as stalling, whereas otherwise this round would have counted as a stalled round. I guess this gives me the ability to use just like 1 or 2 more heals. That works out well. Sure.
Slowly, gently. This is
Sure.
how life
It resolves.
is taken.
Alright. Faithless, Dud Hitter. Dud Hitter is definitely the worst that I have available right now. Out of the 2 that are available on my characters. Should have been able to see that spawn.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Yeah, heal you by 4 for a single bandage. Yeah, I should do that. Alright. We will interact with this using medicinal herbs. Since it doesn't give us loot, it doesn't matter that I didn't have the antiquarian interact with it. It can give you loot if you have an interaction with it without using any items to interact, rather. But it's possible that it also gives you a negative at that rate. I think I just straight up turn my light out, and then we're just going to go exploring around this area for a while.
The most tenebrous corners of this place.
Back to the antiquarian. Onyx, we really should make some space for. Considering how much of this I'm about to do in darkness, I'm fine with turning that light out right now. Holy shit. So much of this can be done in darkness. It's ridiculous. We're gonna go up and then down. Sure, this is extra 60% total damage on our highwaymen. Don't mind if I do.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
I'm very likely to backtrack through this so that I can go down and then back up. Okay, there is a fight up there, so I don't want to go that way. I will be doing this fight in dark light. I'm okay with that, though. It'll enable me to get so many more things after it in dark light. Lethargy, that's a -4 speed on Brave. That's really unfortunate. You have absolutely no way to cure it. Good. Their accuracy and damage is increased because it's nighttime, as well as we are going to incur a ridiculous amount of stress over the course of this. Rough. Okay, just in time. Sure.
Another one falls.
Even if that didn't deal enough damage, as long as it hit its bleed, it was going to kill the... Okay, we'll heal up the target that has the least health missing and the least health overall. Pretty sure since that guy is going so slow, we can do most of our healing actions before his turn. That said, then who closes the door on the way out? Never mind. May as well just kill him. Don't toy with your food too much.
Can be felled. They can be beaten.
I've got to make sure that I leave one skeleton key for the very end. Yikes, that was a really poor chest. Especially in low light. Yikes. I've got to make sure that I leave one key for the end so that I can come back to this secret door. Up inside. Showed me basically nothing because we've pretty much scouted the entire map already. Crate is empty, unfortunately. There are 2 more curios I can interact with here. Yes, I'm doing a lot of backtracking at this point, but it's worth it for the amount of things that I will be able to pick up in Dark Light. Whether or not I end up actually picking up a ridiculous amount of good things in the Dark Light, that's just up to variance of the game. I'm giving myself the best chance to get the best result. Whether or not I end up getting the best result, not my concern. I gave myself the best chance to get it. Okay. Sapphire, we should definitely take. I can't really throw away a full stack of food, unfortunately. Not yet. Can probably throw away a stack of torches, but it's dodgy. It's dodgy to do that, definitely. Bandages interact with curios that don't actually give us a ridiculous amount of money, so I think that's actually what I'm going to drop there. And worst case scenario, when I interact with a curio that interacts with bandages, without those bandages, I get bled. It's not really that bad. Be a lot worse. Okay, in order to route this so that I don't have to walk past so many things on the way back, I'm going to go loop around the top and then back down to get to the secret room. Which means that I can actually pop my head out here, disarm that for some free stress heal. Now it is Torch Tango time. Perfect. Now that the light's back on, we should be able to do a lot of this much easier. Unfortunately, Relay is acting super fucking slow, so I wasn't able to get a stun off on the Swine Chopper before I had to move Cambrai forwards. This guy can actually ball and chain the backline, so guess I may as well use that there. It's going to be bleed over pretty much the next 2 rounds here. Yeah, there's one of them. if I roll the 5 here, damn. I have to stun him without dealing any damage? That's literally not possible. Alright, whatever. I'll just try and have the last person do whatever is necessary. Take him out.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Bye.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
It is pretty much entirely essential that I get this gold. Because I'm going to have to start a sack of gold sooner or later. It's just whether or not I throw away the holy water yet. I haven't had a hunger proc in this entire camp. That's kind of ridiculous. I think it might be those torches. It can't be those torches. Not yet. It's the holy water. We are going to need to camp very soon. And also, my party is in the wrong position right now.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
Can we not get crit at the start of the fight, please?
The abyss returns even the boldest.
Well, at least we dodged that. Bye-bye, Madman. We've got all of the Madman boxes, so... really... not keen to be fighting Madmen anymore. Okay. Come on. Got the wretch down. Perfect. Butcher's cut goes on the right target. It's responded with 15. Not where I wanted you to go, bud. Whew. Nice crits. And may as well stab. Finish off the fight before I take another hit there.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Alright, which of you is the most stress resistant? None of you, except the fact you will be able to remove a lot of stress on your own character. You don't have a negative to burn off, though. You're the only person with a negative to burn off. If I had space in my inventory, I would juggle the Aria box all the way over to Lucy here. Cool. Not necessary. Now we have literally no negative quirks. Now, there is a point to removing negative quirks that aren't bad. And that means, in the future, when you get a remove a random negative, it's more likely to remove one that you've picked up in a scenario where you definitely don't want it anymore, right? So instead of having, oh, there's a 33% chance that I remove a negative that I actually care about removing, it's just a 100% chance to remove the negative. So it can be helpful. Not hugely, but can be. Alright. Actually going to use a medicinal earth here. Just to clear off the extra stress that she was going to take. Oh, someone else got accused. That's a... Hey, resisted though. That's really handy. That's a lot of fucking stress on one character right now. I think I camp after this. I can't really hit that back line though. Nice crit. Now I can hit that back line. Courtesy of the nervous stab. Beautiful. Beautiful crit. We do need to actually control that stress. Hell, we're gonna actually need to heal you as well. That is not good, though, the bleed that we just inflicted. And we don't have any anti-bleed on us. Yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna throw on a lot of heals here. Pretty much any opportunity. Good.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Not good. Noticeably less good.
Scars, brought low and driven into the mud.
Here's our first camp then. Now, I'll actually pick up one holy water just because it's contesting one food right now. Whatever. Zealous Speech is actually pretty good. It's a lot of stress healed right now. I want to go Zealous Speech, Unparalleled Finesse. The only problem is there we don't get Bandit Sense, so I don't prevent Nighttime Ambush, but I still think this is probably a better idea. And everyone's on Wound Care. Yikes. If I did this first, I might have actually gone with 0 stress at the end of this. Right. Resupply, 2 food that I don't want. Resupply, bandage that I can't really take. Probably don't need that many torches anymore. Yeah. And resupply once more. Another bandage.
The light,
Cool.
the promise of safety.
So we didn't get Nighttime Ambushed. We've... Another empty crate, sure. This fight doesn't even give you anything, if I recall correctly. What's my highest crit? 17, 17, 13, 11. Okay.
Executed with impunity. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Alright. Guess we'll have one of them survive. Without crits on those final hits, specifically for Braebuff. Fuck off. Wow, Vertigo as well. Negative 50% to her move resist. Without crits on that final hit, we weren't going to be able to kill all of these. I should have healed there. I definitely should have used that as an opportunity for a heal. Whatever.
Be gone, fiend. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, this sucks. Time to get bloodthirsty, y'all. Let's get sickened. Okay. We will remove these from the game first. Redigestion. That's, That's some damage I can't really contend with right now. Thanks for that. Good crit in response. I can't even remove any of that right now, so I will actually just force the self-guard. I won't go down to Death's Door. Thing is, I don't want them to take a turn. Yeah, I need Relay to take their turn first. Now. Beautiful.
Soothed. Sedated.
Finish him. I can't rely on any certain order of actions there.
This expedition at least promises success.
Not strongly, at least. Rough. Empty sack. We'll probably be able to cure the remainder of our stress with our final camp. It's already been looted. Yikes. For an antiquarian run, this really hasn't got the loot that I was looking for. Here's why I kept these bandages.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Now I'll throw away one bandage. I haven't even gotten much gold. It's been a bunch of the dungeon and I haven't gotten gold in it because I got that 150 like 20 minutes ago. That's insane. Alright. You know your target. I want to munch. I want to munch.
Be wary.
Squad?
Triumphant pride precipitates.
I should have shuffled. Should have shuffled before I did that. We have no negative, sinful behaviors to vanquish. So, that's not going to be helpful. Another disease? God, I kind of wish she did become Crimson Cursed at this rate. Good. Perma-stun him. Really would have been nice to kill this one instead, but... You know what? Fuck it, I'll still do that. Good. Butcher's cut. Okay, as it turns out, the guard me wouldn't have even really affected anything. This is the problem, though. Since I didn't start in the right position, I now can't shoot the back line. So I now actually will force a guard me. Yeah. Didn't help anyone. Again, can't do anything from this position. Yikes. Just gotta remember to reshuffle.
Be healed, but never hidden.
No, just kill him. Just kill him. I don't want to toy with my food right now.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Salvage, not burnt torch. Beautiful. We actually got a second rare antique. We're still gonna get like a reasonable amount of money, but excuse me. It's not gonna be the kind of thing that you really want from an antiquarian run, which is riches and fortunes beyond the mind's imagination. Dude, I cannot remember the Wayne June quote. I can hear it in my head, but I can't remember what the hell it says.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Okay, food not necessary. Food not necessary. Take all of
A
these.
full pack often attracts unwanted attention.
That is the first time I've ever heard that line, but it refers to the fact that if you have a full pack, you're much more likely to encounter the collector. I think I do go Abandon Hope and then Zealous Speech. That should cure everyone. I mean, like, it straight up didn't, but it was very close. Alright, we're done.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Yeah.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
So 29.23, saved pretty much by the puzzling trapezohedrons as well as a almost full stack of minor antiques. But good lord, we could have ended up with a lot more money than that. Kinda sad to be that low. Relay does level up. So we now have a healer to go in our higher level party. That is to say our mid-level party.
Back across the sticks. Boatmen be damned.
From beyond, by hateful curse or malign miracle, it seems even Good lord. Sorry, I've got a persistent cough and it makes it difficult to read things dramatically. It seems even death may be defined in this damnable place. Only one of these soldiers can be returned to the living. Oh, am I gonna take, Fitzhugh? Am I gonna take Muirthorpe? I'm gonna take the baddest ass of all time! Major General, get back to life.
Of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
That's 100 motherfucking campaigns I took you on, nerd! What up, Major General? Welcome back to the fold. Holy shit. I've never been happier. I would have traded all of the rest of my characters just for one more glimpse upon your beautiful face, you incredible beast of a man. Oh, wait, no, I'm gonna have to unlock all of your abilities again. Alright, never mind, I'm gonna send you back. Kidding, obviously. Kidding, obviously. Let's get a second Rampart shield, in fact. I want you to feel well at home, so I've gotten you a second Rampart shield. You can, if only you could wear both at all times. It's all you'd have. Alright, Mayak, Tough's actually not that bad on a healer. They're all so-so. Slightly okay. Not ridiculously big. Alright, Major General, I'm gonna quickly upgrade all of your shit regardless, because you're in a sorry state right now, friend. And we can't have that. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Raptopia Estate, the second of its name. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.